Welcome, welcome, beautiful. I want to talk with you. Welcome, beautiful. I want to talk with you about the power deep within you, that creative force within you that creates anything you're longing for. And I got inspired by this talk, by this conversation I'm going to have with you now, by the conversation I had some days ago with my friend Puneet, where we talked about plant medicine, where we talked about psychedelics, and where we also talked about the power within you. So I believe that there's a power deep within you that can create anything, that can shift anything. And this power within you is always accessible. It's always there. And you might see others doing crazy, limitless, beyond their dreams creations. You might see others healing themselves from illnesses. You might see others like building businesses beyond anything. You might witness others creating success. You might witness others like creating the most loving relationship. You might witness others like having it all. And you might witness yourself far away from all of that. So I had an understanding today, a deeper understanding, and I want to share that understanding with you, because it's exactly about that one of the beliefs that we hold on to, the reason why we actually have not experienced that power within us yet, is that we believe that we're not that powerful. We believe that others are powerful, but we also believe that we are not that powerful. So then what often happens is that we think that we need like an external substance. And this is actually how I got inspired by this, or how that understanding got activated. But we need something or someone outside of us to then experience that which we want to experience. So we need a substance to heal ourselves. We need a substance to experience bliss. We need a substance to experience unconditional love. So there's that needing aspect that is somehow involved in that. So the way I realized it is that we're giving our power away to something outside of us. And the truth is that you have everything within you to experience yourself in whatever way you want to experience yourself. You don't need any substance for that. That is what I believe. And that is my mission here, to remind as many of you out there to really claim that power within you. Claim it. Let it be set free. And experience yourself in the most limitless and powerful way ever. So then somehow that started, like that thought, that understanding, as I just said, started with the conversation I had with Puneet about plant medicine, about psychedelics. And so somehow it was about like an external substance. We take something outside of us to then feel that way. And I'm not saying that there is anything wrong with that. You do you, and I do me. And I experienced, as I shared in that conversation, I experienced my personal experience about plant medicine as well. So I participated in two ceremonies, and I might participate again. I don't know. But what I know is that I have everything within me to create anything that I desire. And that is a very, very powerful state to be in. A very powerful identity that you can claim. So then you no longer need anything out there, any substance, to experience yourself in the most limitless way. You know you have everything within you. You are it. You are actually the drug. You are the substance. You are source. All you got to do is plug into your source. And of course, that's a whole different kind of journey, but that's just like that conversation is about reminding you that you are a source, the source of everything. And yeah, there is a greater source out there that is guiding you, that is working with you. But you, if you don't believe that you are a source, if you don't believe that you can create anything that you desire to create, yeah, you would experience it. And that's what I'm noticing quite often, that we actually closed that door already by believing it's possible for everybody except us. And I know that because I've been there. Possible, like people around me doing crazy stuff, healing themselves, crazy things, building businesses, crazy, money, crazy, success, crazy, love relationships, crazy wild, like a whole life, crazy wild. And I was like, why isn't it happening for me? Somehow I don't believe that I have that power within me. I believe that I have that power. I know that I have that power. But then what I noticed the other day, there's this little girl that sometimes is stronger than that powerful woman that is really connected to source, to herself, to her power. There's a little girl, and she kind of comes in, she creeps in, and she's like, you need somebody. You can't do it by yourself. And I was like, wow, that's interesting. I have not met you like that before. Welcome. It's that little girl. She really believes that she needs somebody for her wildest creations. She can't do it by herself. So that was an aha moment when I met her. I was like, okay, I got you. And there are moments where she's not there at all, where I'm really plugged into my power, where I'm like owning it, where I'm feeling it, where I'm creating crazy stuff, where I'm experiencing myself in the most limitless way, knowing that there's more of that to be experienced. And then there are moments when a little girl is just very, very strong, standing in front of me saying like, you need somebody. You can't do it by yourself. And that's what I feel. And I'm very grateful that I actually finally met her, because she was just creeping around. I didn't even know she's there. So I finally met her. I welcomed her. I hugged her. And I said, okay, we're done now. And that's what I feel. It's the same with substances. We make ourselves dependent on something outside of us all the time, while we have it all in here right now. It's right here within you, right there. That's the same with the idea that we think we need somebody. The truth is, you don't need anybody. You have you, and you are source. And you can create anything you desire to create any moment. You can experience yourself the way you desire to experience yourself any moment. Does it always appear immediately? Maybe not. But can you still choose it even though you don't see the result yet? Yes. Can you do that without any substances? Yes. Can you do that without anybody? Yes. Wow. So then it's actually all about you owning your power, remembering your power, moving back into your power, being your power. And that's the difference between you watching others doing the limitless and you choosing to do the limitless because you know you are limitless by nature. That's who you are. So then all you gotta do is plug into that. Remember that, claiming that. Recalibrating, reprogramming, owning it over and over and over again. And trust me, it's happening. Because that's just who you are. You just forgot. And you haven't claimed it yet completely. And I want you to claim it. I want you to step into it. I want you to really own it and do like crazy, limitless, wild stuff. But in order to do that, you have to be that. And to be that means that you gotta hold yourself in your power. Holding yourself in your power means like holding yourself in your power. You can't just turn around the moment it does not appear. You can't just turn around the moment the shit hits the fan, the challenges are coming up. You can't turn around. You gotta stay. Because you're limitless. And you have the power to hold yourself in that moment. You're gonna stay. You're gonna reprogram yourself that that's actually not the truth. That's actually not who you are. That you're way more powerful than that. And then you remember that that is actually the truth. And then the more you remember it, the more you show up as it, the more you actually are it. And then you start experiencing it in your outside world. Because then you are giving the universe, God, divine. You are it and it responds to you. But it's always responding to you in the way that you're showing up, like who you are. It doesn't matter how much you want it. It doesn't matter how much you need it. What matters is who are you? Now. Not tomorrow, not in a month, not in a year. Now. Can you hold yourself in your power no matter what? Signaling that you are it no matter what. This is the real deal. This is the real deal. And this is when you start experiencing yourself in the most limitless way. And when you start experiencing yourself in the most limitless way, when you know that you're limitless, God, the universe, divine, the field is responding to you. Because it responds to you, to who you are. It responds to who you are, not what you want, not what you desire, not what you need, to who you are. That's why you have to show up as it in your power, no matter what. And you don't need anybody for that. You don't need anything for that. Because you are it. You have everything within you. And that is my mission, to remind you over and over and over again That's who you are until you are it. Until you don't need to be remembered anymore. Until you are embodying it. And there might be moments, there will be moments where you're forgetting it. But it's deeply anchored within you that nobody can take that away from you. All you're doing is you're expanding and expanding and expanding, knowing that it's all within you, knowing that you're limitless, knowing that you have the power within you, that you are the creative force of it all, your source. And that source out there is responding to you, depending on how you're showing up. Every moment. So every moment matters. Every moment matters. You owning you in that elevated state, from that next level state, showing up as it, thinking from it, feeling from it, acting from it, not thinking about it. I wish I would be like her one day soon. What I have to do? Being it. From there, tuning into it, being it, thinking from it, feeling from it, acting from it, plugged into source. That is being plugged into source. That's your creative power. You showing up as it. And believe me, God will respond faster than you can think.